Okay, welcome back. This is the Jessica Chambers case, and this is Cole Halley. He is an individual who was a first responder. He's in a critical area of testimony right now, indicating what she could and could not say, which is going to be very, very important because it's alleged she said the person who did this was Eric or Derek, and then there's other controversies that she wouldn't even be able to speak. But these prosecution witnesses are saying that she was able to speak, and it's interesting to me because in the end she said the name somebody different than the name of the defendant that's on trial. So it's kind of wobbly to me why they're paying so much attention to prosecution and getting this out. Maybe they're just trying to get ahead of the curve because they know the damaging testimony will come out on cross. But we have a special guest on site, on scene, the very one and only Cathy Russon from the Law and Crime Network. She is not just the glue that puts it all together, helps us with all our trial stuff, gives us all our trial notes. She's actually out there, and she's one of the big players in the chat room. So if you are not in that chat room, you need to get in there because guys in the chat room, and I'm looking at you right now, it's lighting up. They know Cathy is on the scene. How you doing, Cathy?
Wow, that was quite the introduction.
Of course. So this is. Let me just ask you a personal question. I should have asked you before. Is this the first time you've ever gone out and reported for the Law and Crime Network?
No, I've done it a couple of times now.
Okay, awesome. It's pretty cool. I'd love to do it one day myself. I've never had the opportunity. But tell us, Cathy, what is your feel and sensibility? I always say it's one thing to see something on TV, but when you're in that courtroom, you have all of the activity going on, all the emotions. Are you seeing anything unusual yet?
Well, I'll tell you, it's almost a little tense inside the courtroom. Not a lot, but it feels a little tense, and I'm telling you, it's just a very interesting observation. When you walk in there, the courtroom looks racially divided, even though this really isn't a racially motivated crime. But every person in the gallery that's on the defense side is black, and every single person that's on the prosecution side is white, and there's no crossover in the seats. So just that is kind of an interesting first thing you notice when you walk into the courtroom.
Yeah, do we have a sensibility? Is it just merely because of the races, of the differences between the victim and the defendant in your mind?
Yeah, I think that's probably it. I don't know any other reason why it would be that way. So I'm sure that's just what it is. That was just an observation I haven't seen in other trials.
Okay, we got a short period of time with you left, Cathy, but let me ask you, the jury, when they're listening to this evidence, the horrific way that she died, any reaction from them?
Okay, so let's just say today is day 2, and today is round 2 of Eric. So all the jury is hearing is that some other guy except the defendant killed her.
Wow.
And it's amazing because we're on day 2 of the prosecution case, and I'm already saying for sure it's going to be a hung jury. Now, at this point, I should be saying he's guilty. Yeah,
that's amazing. I'm actually making very similar observations with respect to the witnesses that are being cross-examined and some of the sloppiness, at least being alleged by the defense. It's not helping the prosecution. But Cathy Russon from the Law and Crime Network, I want to thank you for the opportunity to be able to give you this interview. We're going to unfortunately have to go to a break. And on the other end of that break, we're going to come back with more of this fascinating case.